For this month on All That Film, we decided to get sensual and sexy with a romantic pick for Foreign Film Friday. So nuzzle up with your friend and grab those sexy snacks, if you know what I'm saying. Because this week, we're talking the greatest director from Hong Kong, Kar-wai. Kar-wai is a filmmaker from Hong Kong that is known for films like Chungking Express, Happy Together, and In the Mood for Love. He has a unique style that evokes such intimate feelings when it comes to showing love on screen. He has inspired so many filmmakers, with a notable standout being Barry Jenkins, where Jenkins used Kar-wai's films to infuse into his own voice. Not only is he an incredible filmmaker, but the man has so much sauce. Just look at this guy. Most iconic man of the 90s. Anyway, you're thinking to yourself, well, how do I sign up for this great filmmaker? Easy. Grab your DVD copy of Chungking Express that's impossible to find at this point, take that bad boy out, and put it in your DVD player of choice. I'm putting mine into my Xbox One X because it plays DVDs the best. And boom bam, you're ready to watch a masterpiece.
Oh, I see you, film fans. This is Quentin Tarantino, and welcome to Kar-wai's Chungking Express.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to sit through a little bit of Quintman talk for a little bit, but he'll scurry off for other fancies. And now, you get to the movie. So just sit back and wait for the magic to happen.
All the leaves are brown.
I guess this is where I'll mention the first half of this film. While it's definitely not what I expected, I'm glad we get a quirky, lovesick policeman before getting another quirky, lovesick policeman. In all seriousness, I think these two sections actually mirror each other extremely well, even though they have completely different feels they're going for. Hee Ki-woo and Blonde Girl are hilarious, and I wasn't aware this was a comedy going in, so it took me a second to realize this wasn't trying to be edgy and instead has some of the best humor I've ever seen in film. The entire bit with the pineapples is absurd, but it's where I started falling in love with this film. There is something so relaxed about how everything is presented, even though it uses an artistic style. It has hijinks akin to a really well-made rom-com. I didn't love In the Mood for Love as much as I had hoped, and I think things like this were sorely missed for me. The first half of this film showed me a different style that Kar-wai can use, but also it led to one of the greatest things cinema's ever had to offer. Enter Faye, who provides a wonderful change in mood with the innocence of crushing on someone. All of her scenes cleaning Cop 663's room are full of dreamlike wonder. She really is able to sell the joy you feel when you're head over heels for someone in the most uncontrollable way possible. And that joy is something that I think everybody will root for, as Faye Wong gives a tremendous performance and one of the best I think I've seen ever. She also really sells jealousy or a sense of not being able to match up for someone's previous lover, which I think a lot of people can relate to. It's the best presentation of longing for anyone that I've ever seen, and I was so invested in this brimming romance, hoping that Faye could find love. 'Cause who wouldn't fall for sad boy Tony Leung? Move over, lo-fi beats, girl. There's a new template and he's ready for your tears.
Someone's out there waiting for me. I have to find her.
Tony Leung gives the best performance I've seen from an actor. Not only is he one of the most handsome men, but the way he sells the immense void that is heartbreak is just so honest. Who hurt you, Tony? Why would they do this to you? But it's this lingering on a recent lover that pains him that completely wowed me. Try again, Ryan Gosling in La La Land. Sad boy Tony is here to stay, and we're all hoping the best from him. Not even a lumberjack could pull off a flannel this good. It is in this scene in particular where Chung shows off his immense range. That pensive look on his face, thinking of all the great memories, but also the anguish of losing the woman he loved, but realizing he still has fondness for those good times. It's brilliant filmmaking to choose when to have silent moments, which I've seen done well in If Beale Street Could Talk and Call Me By Your Name, but this by far takes the cake. There are just certain feelings that are universal to people, and I think Wong Kar-wai does an excellent job of that with love, heartbreak, loss, just depression from missing someone. He doesn't really use these to be exploitative though. They just feel like they're naturally occurring in this world, and that's what makes them resonate with me so much. Each of these characters, their pain just feels like their pain that they're eventually going to overcome, which makes it all that more satisfying when they eventually do overcome that sadness and start realizing it and bettering themselves. That's why Faye helping him out feels so pure, and just seeing Cop 663 slowly realize, hey, I can better myself, I can see the change that I want, I can get over this person, and to see a human just slowly get over that heartbreak, just with things like talking to soap, is something that, I don't know, it just feels so human in a weird way. You know, a man talking to soap, or talking to any of the rest of his belongings. It just feels like an admission to that loneliness that he had been feeling. And it almost feels like he's conquering that. It just is a successful feat that I applaud in this film. I mean, just look at this quote right here. It says so much about what Cop 663 is going through. It doesn't matter what emotional distraught he's been through. He's still the same person, and he's going to, again, you know, overcome this. He's still going to be the same man that he is. It's something poetic that I wish I could see in so many other films, but, you know, not everybody's got it like Wong Kar-wai. I won't lie, fresh off in the mood for love, I was prepared for a little bit of heartbreak, because that film is geared for that. Part of me felt like this film was just gearing up for two people that had met each other, longed after each other, and then nothing was to come of it. And then there would be an eventual sadness from Faye, you know, sort of mirroring Cop 663. But it was a nice surprise to see that eventual payoff in Chungking Express. It's just so lovely to see Faye and Cop 663 end up together, because it's a beautiful relationship that could thrive, but maybe it ends nowhere. It doesn't really matter. You just want to see them end up together to, you know, just run the chance of love. Also, last point, but California Dreaming is an absolute bop, and this song rules, and I don't know why a Hong Kong 90s aesthetic fits a 60s American song, but it works perfect. That's going to do it for another Foreign Film Friday. Sorry if this was a little bit of a shorter one, but February's been jam-packed for me. With that said, there's going to be a huge video that's coming in March. There's a ton of research that I'm going to be doing for it, and I can't wait to dig in. It's about 3 monumental filmmakers, I think, of a very specific country, but be on the lookout for that. Let us know if you want any other Foreign Film Friday videos. I have a list on Letterboxd. You can find me at 50 Shades of Hey to find that list, and I take comments, and anybody who wants to recommend something, we'd love it to be recommended. Thank you guys for watching this video. On screen right now is a playlist for our Foreign Film Friday videos, as well as the January Foreign Film Friday with Kyung Pyo Hyung, who was the cinematographer of Best Picture winner Parasite. Man, that feels good to say. Thank you guys for listening to this video. Hope you enjoyed.